What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with Marvel Strike Force's newest character here in Emma Frost X-Men variant. So she's going to be rounding out the rest of this Astral team with Shadow King around the corner as well. We'll be back with more content on that. But guys, yeah, she provides a lot of support actually to this team. You can see here there's going to be some Battle World and War bonuses that we'll be breaking down as well, because I am actually fully intending to use my power cores today. So we are going to be getting the unlock. We're going to be taking a look at her kit, taking a look at what probable upgrades we'll be making in the T4s, especially with this team being the go-to team for Battle World right now, especially with them being utilized in every single zone, which is important, especially taking down Null. So as you can see, the power cores are here, 675 per orb. I think last week we spent close to like 8,000 to 9,000 cores actually unlocking Ancient One. So this is what at the moment that we've been waiting for, right? We've been saving cores for obviously these new character unlocks, and yeah, definitely want to take advantage of it here. So 16,800. Let's see how much it's going to take today. Like I said, last time it was around 8 to 9, so hopefully maybe we can get some better luck than last time, because I definitely want to spend less on this, and that way we can hoard a little bit more. So 6 is always the standard. Typically we've seen in the past. That's kind of the average we're seeing with that 8 to 10,000 range. And obviously when you get blues and purples along the way, oh, got an extra 8 right there. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's keep this going. Still a standard 6. Still greens. And obviously, hopefully you guys are getting better luck. But when you're getting these greens, man, they are just... Oh, okay, at least they're getting 8 shards, though. That helps out a bit. Boom. That's roughly 4,000 power cores already utilized. I think we're close to being halfway. Let's take a look. 54. Okay, so 54 right now. Still got 11,400. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? What? 180. Holy smokes. Okay. Wow. That's amazing, guys. Caught on recording too. Holy smokes. There you guys have it. Wow. There we go. That is how you start off your power cores. So actually only spent about 6,000 power cores thanks to the 180. My goodness. Alrighty. Getting right to the action. Okay, so that is sweet. Wow, this is the first time I've ever caught it actually on recording too. My goodness. And I think you can actually get all... I can go straight to 4 stars. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Okay, first and foremost, let's take a look at the abilities and the T4 upgrades. And remember, similar to kind of what the trend is for these Battle World characters, actually, they are going to be utilizing some awakened abilities as well. So yeah, definitely be mindful of that. Some of these we need to watch for, awakened materials for certain abilities. So Gleaming Strike, basic ability. Yeah, she's essentially going to be attacking the primary target, and then as well as applying regen for the most injured ally. You can see here when she is forced to attack Astral characters, she's going to be doing less damage. This is really forced to assist in that no mechanic when no actually uses your allies against you. And you can see as we level this ability up, the barrier is also going to be applied for 5% of her max HP. So obviously having high red stars on her is going to matter. Barrier, additional damage, and then finally an additional regen here for 2 turns to the most injured ally. This is really a luxury T4. I wouldn't upgrade unless you have everything else upgraded, but yeah, it's always nice to get that additional healing and sustain. Special is called Dazzling Domination. So she's going to be attacking the primary target for percentage damage in addition to applying an ability block. And very similar to the OG Emma Frost, she's also going to be mind controlling the enemy here with the highest damage and attacking the primary target. Some additional damage there to take advantage of the enemies that are more powerful. Offense down is also going to get applied. There's defense down, defense up being also added as well. And in Battle World specifically, she's going to be applying the barrier for herself and Astral and X-Men allies. I like that tag because of the fact that obviously it's going to be more broader when some of the X-Men characters get revised or reworked in the future. So definitely awesome to see that for sure. And more notably, this one does have the war bonus being applied if you have the awakened materials. But this T4 is good because, again, if you're planning to use this team, this is a must-have, especially the barrier and additional survivability. Psychic Wrath is her ultimate ability, attacking primary target for percentage damage. And as well, if she does not have trauma, she's going to be copying and clearing all negative effects, excluding stun, from all Astral and X-Men allies. So this is really meant to be that kind of cleanse. And as well, what I like about this is there's also some offensive component to it too. She's copying and clearing all negatives from herself to the primary, so inflicting that trauma on them. As well, mind controlling all enemies adjacent to the primary target to attack the primary target. So there's a lot of adjacent characters. There's going to be a lot of additional uptick in damage. This ability also has a barrier, which serves as a defensive kind of aspect. Mind control characters gain additional damage, additional barrier, additional damage for the mind control. And then more notably here, as you can see, this is the T4 upgrade respectively. And I believe level 7. Let me just double check there. Yeah, level 7 T4 upgrade here is going to give you the immunity to herself, and as well as all Astral and X-Men allies once again, with some additional uptick in damage here. So really notable. I think I like this once again because it ensures that the buffs are actually staying put on your team. So pretty notable. I would definitely upgrade this. So special and ultimate right away. And then lastly, a Reformed Queen, Brilliant Teacher is her passive. So on spawn, she's going to have a barrier for herself and Astral X-Men allies, which is why it's important to bring her into the team, right? It gives that additional survivability. Non-mythic enemies cannot have their speed increase except by positive effects. So obviously, doesn't apply to those mythic meta tunes, but very notable against anybody that's non. So very, very nice that they can't get that manipulation there. We also have additional defense up, barrier, and then as well, the first time that this character or an Astral ally drops below that 50% threshold, she's going to be clearing all negative effects on that character, and as well giving a barrier too. So once again, that additional survivability, very, very notable. Similar to what we saw with the special in Battle World, whenever she or an Astral ally does gain disruption, she's going to be clearing disruption and apply immunity. So it's kind of a nice little kind of backfire to make sure that, you know, there's always going to be an opportunity to gain buffs. Lastly, this is the Awakened Materials upgrade here. And you can see it, once again, expands to the war aspect. So you get a little bit of extra value for this team. So special, ultimate, passive, definitely all really notable, because if you want to do well in Battle World, this is going to be what you want to upgrade. And then once again, the basic is going to be what you're gunning for in terms of a luxury T4. Having said that, I mean, there's a couple of things you can do with her kit, just because of the fact that she is offering a lot of utility. Now, I don't really know about too much of a focus, but because a lot of her abilities do have debuffs and so forth, I think a skirmisher is pretty solid on her. So that way she's going to be consistently landing the vulnerables, but as well as obviously the debuffs that she has placed on the team that increases her focus. You can also potentially use her, you know, depending on how many characters you have on the team, you can use her as a striker too, if you want to just keep on applying additional regen. So I definitely think skirmisher and striker could be very, very notable on her, as she's not really doing a lot of healing. It's more like the barrier aspect. So I think those two ISO 8s will push her limits and elevate her for the team dynamic there. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Good luck with your orbs. Hopefully you guys lucky as well. That was a super awesome pull. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.